Rahul Gandhi was in Bengaluru as he stepped up his offensive and hit back at the Election Commission for asking a sworn affidavit from him on the vote theft allegations, and asked the Congress government in Karnataka to investigate the quote-unquote vote fraud accusation at the Mahadevpura assembly segment of the Bengaluru Central Lok Sabha constituency. Rahul was at Bengaluru's Freedom Park and addressed a huge gathering at the Vote Adhikar rally to reiterate his allegation that there were over 1 lakh cases of fake and bogus votes in the Mahadevpura segment of Bengaluru Central, which the Congress lost by just over 32,000 votes, Vasudha.
That's right, Vida. Rahul Gandhi also declared that he had taken oath of office in Parliament as a response to the EC's demand that he made his allegations in a sworn affidavit. Now, he demanded that the ECI should immediately share electronic voter data and videographic evidence done at polling booths during the elections in the last 10 years. He also said that if they did not do so, it only proves that they are hiding the evidence of a criminal act and also helping the BJP out in stealing votes. That's his big allegation. Like at the press conference yesterday, he listed out 5 different ways through which the alleged vote fraud was being done. Now, BJP, of course, has countered this, saying that this is completely malicious. NDTV and other media outlets have also spoken to a resident of Mahadevpura to ascertain how a small house had 80 voters registered to it.
That's right. This is an intense debate, Vasudha, one that hits at the core of the electoral process. Let's first listen in to Rahul Gandhi and all the political reactions before we head to our special panel this evening.
Charges, counter-charges, threats and dares. An all-out attack and counter-attack. The knives are out in the Rahul versus EC battle over the vote chori charge. Rahul Gandhi on Friday doubled down on his allegations at a rally in Bengaluru.
महादेवापुरा में 6.5 लाख वोट हैं असेंबली में, और उसमें से 1,250,000 वोट चोरी किए गए हैं.
The leader of the opposition also upped the ante, repeating his threat to the poll panel.
टाइम लगेगा, मगर हम आपको पकड़ेंगे, एक-एक करके पकड़ेंगे.
The Election Commission had on Thursday dared the Congress leader to give an affidavit on oath if he believed his allegations. Sources in the commission told NDTV that failure to give oath will mean that Rahul is not sure of his charges, and in that case he has no option but to apologize. Rahul rejected the oath demand, saying that he has already taken the oath in Parliament.
मैंने पार्लियामेंट के सामने, पार्लियामेंट के अंदर ओथ लिया है.
Another Rahul versus EC flashpoint emerged as the panel fact-checked the Congress leader's claim that the EC has shut down its website after the allegations.
और आज जब हिंदुस्तान की जनता हमारे डेटा को लेकर इलेक्शन कमीशन के वेबसाइट पर सवाल पूछ रही है, तो इलेक्शन कमीशन ने अपना वेबसाइट बंद कर दिया.
The Election Commission also debunked another of Rahul's claims from Thursday, where he declared a family as fake voters as their pictures were not clear. The family in question showed their voter ID cards with clear pictures. The issue has also raised political temperatures, with the BJP top guns hitting out at Rahul Gandhi.
अगर उनको आपत्ति है तो कोई फॉर्मल एविडेंस किसी ओथ पे उन्होंने दी हो. इलेक्शन कमीशन में ऐसा नहीं है. उन्होंने एक बार एफिडेविट फाइल करा था सुप्रीम कोर्ट में, बाद में माफी मांग करके आए थे.
राहुल गांधी ने आज इनडायरेक्टली इलेक्शन कमीशन को सपोर्ट किया कि ये देश में स्पेशल इंटेंसिव रिवीजन होना चाहिए, दो नाम में वोटर लिस्ट में नाम नहीं होना चाहिए.
Congress MP Priyanka Gandhi came out in brother Rahul's defense.
आप वोटर लिस्ट दे क्यों नहीं रहे हैं? आप इन्वेस्टिगेट कर क्यों नहीं रहे हैं? उसके बजाय आप कह रहे हैं कि एफिडेविट साइन करके दो. इससे बड़ा ओथ क्या है जो हम सदन में लेते हैं?
Rahul Gandhi also made his voter list presentation at the India Bloc dinner on Thursday night. Many allies came out in support on Friday.
What he has shown with evidence is just how many people have been enrolled in booths, which probably ended up helping in the outcome result for the Bharatiya Janata Party. We've seen this in Karnataka, which he has recently shown, and it is for the Election Commission of India to take this up on a strong footing and tell us that just how does the process work and bring transparency in the process.
समाजवादी पार्टी ने जब 18,000 एफिडेविट दे दिए, तो अभी नमूना था, लाखों दे सकते थे, 18,000 एफिडेविट दे दिए तो चुनाव आयोग की बोलती बंद हो गई और उनकी कलम खामोश हो गई। मैं सिर्फ इतना जानना चाहता हूं चुनाव आयोग से कि अगर वो शिकायत सही पाया गया तो क्या चुनाव आयोग इस्तीफा देगा, बर्खास्त होंगे चुनाव आयोग, जेल जाएंगे फर्जीवाड़े के आरोप में? चुनाव आयोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता की तरह काम न करे।
The next act of the Rahul versus EC battle will be played out in Delhi on Saturday, when the India Bloc MPs march to the EC headquarters. An NDTV Bureau report.
Okay, joining us this evening is Rohan Gupta of the BJP, Mahima Singh of the Congress Party. We have Sandeep Shastri of Lokniti Network, and we also have senior journalist Rashid Kidwai. Thank you all of you for being part of this broadcast. Mahima, to you first. Bhiwandi, Mumbra, Parbani, Mohol, just 4 of the 50 assembly constituencies that Bhupendra Yadav, Senior Minister, Environment Minister, said as the assembly constituencies where large number of voters got enrolled, all of them voted for the opposition candidates. So the BJP has also come up with its own set of explanations why some of these claims that have been made by Rahul Gandhi are completely false. What would your response be?
Jai Hind, it is very interesting to observe, Vasudha, that the questions are being asked of the Election Commission of India, and rather we are seeing the BJP jumping the gun. We just don't understand why. We have been asking this time and again. Why do the BJP spokespersons assume the role of the Election Commission of India spokespersons when the questions are asked of the BJP of the Election Commission of India? Now today, Vasudha, if you see after the Honorable LOP's press conference yesterday, Rahul Gandhi ji has raised serious questions. He has shown 5 ways in which the votes have been hijacked, the democracy has been destroyed, with the data provided by the Election Commission of India, although not very optimal. But we sat for 6 months, we deployed a team of 30-40 people, and finally we are out with the results, hard evidence. Yet the Election Commission of India is, it's rather playing cat and mouse. I just do not understand why did the Election Commission of India block from its website today 4 states, data of 4 states has been blocked. Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, and Rajasthan. Why would the Election Commission of India do that? The Election Commission of India is a statutory constitutional body. At the very least, even if this wasn't ECI data, even if this was a plain allegation, which it is not, the ECI should have, this should have raised their eyebrows, just like it has raised the eyebrows of the entire nation. And the ECI should have said, well, let's investigate. Well, let's find out. Because it is for the Election Commission of India to keep this democracy free. The governments will come and go. The governments are a product of the elections which are to be conducted fairly by the Election Commission of India. But rather, the Election Commission... Why does it look like it is hand in glove?
1 second, Mahima. Let me take this across to Rohan Gupta. Rohan, the point being made is A, why is the BJP jumping up to attack Rahul Gandhi and question his allegations when you should be demanding a thorough, clear, categorical probe, because this is an issue of the election process. It's not an accusation against one political party or the other.
No, absolutely, this is allegation against BJP. Because when you are saying that vote chori, you are saying that this is done to help BJP. And obviously, as a member of BJP, we have right to ask answers from Congress when the baseless allegations are made against a constitutional institution. I'll tell you, I'll expose what...
No, ask for a probe.
What? I'm not able to hear.
Ask for a thorough probe is what the Congress is saying.
Absolutely, that should be probe. See, it is definitely, we are not saying it should not be investigated. Definitely Election Commission will come with the true numbers and the true picture. I'll raise one more issue here. Maharashtra, after Maharashtra election, Rahul Gandhi ji raised many questions on conduct of elections after Maharashtra elections. Election Commission gave detailed answer on 24 December 2024. This is the longest, this is a 24-page reply. After that, Congress party has not gone back and told Election Commission that why this reply is wrong or comments on that. They are just going in a public place, alienating Election Commission because they are not able to understand what's the mindset of the people, what is the mood of the country, because they are not confident. One more thing, Rahul Gandhi ji yesterday told in this parliament there were 8 seats and they have won 7 out of 8 seats, and just because of 1 seat they lost the Lok Sabha. Again, it is wrong, it is false. BJP has won 4 seats and INC has won 4 seats. And this was almost the same result of Vidhan Sabha. So are you saying that Karnataka elections in Vidhan Sabha, when you won, it is also vote chori? Definitely you can question the process. Definitely you have
Mahima.
right to question the process. But that doesn't mean that you allegate election commission. And the same election commission, which is doing SIR activity in Bihar, what is it? It is the same. Cleansing of the voter list.
And Mahima, you know, just to add on to
65 lakhs
yes,
votes,
Mahima, just to add on to
questioning again
Rohan's
BJP.
point, everybody knows about the Dhule Lok Sabha seat. Everybody keeps talking about that Malegaon thing. How do you know, that's why a lot of people tell us, as political reporters, it's sometimes easier to win an MP seat and not an assembly seat because, you know, you don't need to have all the assembly seats voting for you. Are there certain nuances which you think Rahul Gandhi could have missed out, or you think that this is foolproof evidence of what you say is vote chori?
Vasudha, the Election Commission of India is hand in glove, but the media is unfortunately no less today. I would say, you're asking me, could he have not given more nuances? Earlier, you guys would say, well, could he not come out with some data and with some...
No, but Mahima, I posed a tough question to Rohan as well.
Allow me...
I mean, that's not fair. It's a fair question. Both sides need to be given tough questions. She's just posing a tough question to you.
Allow me to respond. First of all, when you hear the BJP spokesperson, that very famous Hindi adage come to the mind. Chor ki daढ़hi mein tinka. Ye chor ki daढ़hi mein tinka hai because the BJP is jumping the gun very evidently. Everybody can see why. Because the state secret, you know, the state secret the ECI is trying to keep today is BJP's secret, is Modi's secret, and it is out for everybody to see now. And the very pertinent questions that Mr. Rahul Gandhi has raised yesterday, which the ECI must answer, include why could they not provide the data? Why, instead of obliging or abiding by the Punjab Haryana High Court order in December 2024, when it said within 2 weeks provide the data to Mehmood Pracha, rather than that, why did the ECI hasten and change the rules overnight? Why does the ECI provide...
Okay, that's an important question. Rohan Gupta, that's one question. Conduct of elections rules. You know, Rahul Gandhi said yesterday that that's the reason why videographic evidence is not being provided. We don't have data. What would you have to say about that?
See, Vasudha, this is the problem. Half-truths and lies, these have become the tools of opposition party. Under People's Representative Act, it is allowed that up to 45 days these records will be kept, and all the stakeholders, including the candidates, they have the data in the pen drive. After 45 days, if it is removed, it is under the People's Representative Act. So you cannot comment each and every... Please, I never spoke right? Let's not decide. I never spoke.
I know this is a very serious debate. Let me just get Sandeep Shastri and Rashid Kidwai in as well. Professor Sandeep Shastri.
You are just making the political allegations and running away. You won't be allowed to run away this time. Because you are attacking some constitutional issue. When it comes to
Mahima and Rohan,
protect the BJP.
When I am speaking, she should not speak. This is not the way I
alluding to.
She is completely...
We'll just come back to you.
I will not allow that to happen.
Let's just go to Sandeep Shastri. Professor Sandeep Shastri, as somebody who predicts elections, you can always turn around tomorrow when your predictions go wrong and say that, look, there are trouble with electoral rolls. My predictions were right, but the electoral rolls is the reason for the result. How serious do you think are the allegations that have been made by Rahul Gandhi, which he's demonstrated specifically in your home state of Karnataka in the Mahadevpura Assembly constituency?
Veera, first point to be settled. As Lokniti, we never only about the percentage votes. Coming to your main point, I think the biggest challenge that we are facing is all these talk, all this allegation of gets caught in the political crossfire between political parties. I think where to begin with is it should not be a question of what BJP believes or what Congress believes, but what as citizens of the country, as possible representatives of the citizens of the country, a point or a complaint is made before the Election Commission. I think we need to keep political parties out of it. It's not a Congress BJP slug fight. It is a question which Election Commission needs to handle with all transparency, with all openness, and let us not decide beforehand that if I represent X party, I have to take Y stand irrespective of what the data tells me. Let data speak. Let Election Commission respond to what the data says. And let's, for God's sake, not bring our political preferences, our political stands on the issue. Believe me, Veera, it will be good for this country if we don't make every issue a Congress versus BJP or a Congress
Professor
issue,
Shasi, that's a very
make it
important
an
point.
issue
Rashid Kidwai, I was
the
thinking,
democratic
yes,
process.
I was thinking about the debate on betting in cricket, and that made a lot of us stop watching cricket. Do you think that this controversy is also going to, in some ways, affect the kind of trust and confidence that people of this country have in the Election Commission?
Yes, Vasudha, you have made a very pertinent issue for
Mr. Kidwai,
betting thing. But here, politics and democracy is far more serious than a cricket match or a IPL or etc. Therefore, I would attach a lot of importance. Here are, Vasudha, there are 6 nationally recognized political parties. 3 nationally recognized parties are challenging and questioning the Election Commission. They have roots in society. They have been winning elections, or they've been, garnering, votes enough to give them a recognition as national political parties. Election Commission, in all fairness and probity, must order probe by retired former election commissioners. Mr. Ashok Lavasa is there. I told you yesterday, all those people are there who have been former election commissioners. There are retired Supreme Court judges. Let there be a citizens panel. Let persons like Mr. Shastri be in that citizens panel, and have probe and wait for it. Why is that so much of name calling? Why is Election Commission so eager to blame Rahul Gandhi and the Congress? This looks very intriguing, and this is actually quite shocking for a constitutional body there. What is the objective of Election Commission? Election Commission is to hold free and fair election. Here, the parties who fight elections are saying elections have not been free and fair. So there must be a probe. And let there be a doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani. Why is that BJP and Mahima ji has a point? Why is BJP coming to rescue of Election Commission? Election Commission is capable of defending itself. They don't need BJP support. And BJP is also
this is a question to both sides. Vasudha, frankly, this is a question to both sides. Mahima, it will come to you as well. Why target the BJP? Ask for a probe first. Rohan Gupta, again the point being raised is that before a probe, why target the person making the allegation? Demand a probe instead of discrediting the person making the allegation at the moment. That's the point being made.
I'll definitely answer that. See, that's what when I started. See, it is very important to understand that when you raise doubt on any constitutional institution, whatever doubts, whatever allegations you make, that they needs to be supported by the evidence, right? After Maharashtra election, that's why I started. Congress made allegations. After that, Election Commission has replied point by point on 24th December 2024. Each and every point. The point was raised why the voter turnout got increased. Election Commission answered that for Form 17C, the numbers are given to your agents. There is no difference in the number. The point asked on the addition, deletion. All the points have been answered. If Congress party was serious on that allegation, after EC's reply, they should have again filed back with the proof that no, this is wrong. Nothing has happened after that. So don't you feel this is only political slugfest? I am not defending here Election Commission. When it says vote chori, that is an accusation on BJP that because of this BJP has won this seat. That's why
a very basic question to you that the Congress party, the BJP is saying that this is indulging in selective outrage because this is the same election that we saw you winning. With Telangana, Karnataka, so many other states, including Lok Sabha elections where you got over, states such as Maharashtra and several other states. Do you think that that is something that the Congress will have to address? Mahima?
You've asked me that question.
Yes.
Now, before I answer your question, I actually have been, intriguingly thinking about the name of Mr. Aditya Srivastav. Out of many names that Sri Rahul Gandhi brought about, Aditya Srivastav has his presence in multiple states, Vasudha. And by that virtue, that ID is voting across states. And who is benefiting? BJP is benefiting. So, Veera, to answer your question, it is, of course, the Congress will allege the BJP. The Congress will point and train its guns at the BJP because it is the BJP that has been evading anti-incumbency as a result of this, purported
And don't
fraud.
ask questions that why I'm defending Election Commission.
Now, please allow me to respond, Vasudha.
Is that it drowns in this BJP Congress battle. The fact that you're making an allegation against the election process, which is far beyond the BJP and the Congress.
Exactly. That's how it should be. Exactly the point we are trying to make. It should be beyond the parties. It should be completely non-partisan. But for the first time in the Indian history, this is how it is that the ruling party is actually jumping desperately to protect the Election Commission of India. And now let me make a very pertinent point that I was going to make. Out of the 5 very categorical questions that Sri Rahul Gandhi has raised, one of the very main questions is on the Form 6 new voter scam. There's a new voter scam. How? Because there are 0 voters between 18 to 25 years of age in the first time voter form. And who are the people, majority people in that? Mostly senior citizens. And if you would remember, a new rule was brought in by the ECI right ahead of the Lok Sabha election that the voting machines will be taken home for facilitating vote for senior citizens from home. Now, we do not know how many Form 6 applicants have benefited from that new rule also. So you need to put it all together. It's a can of worms that has been opened, Veera and Vasudha. And I would say, at the very least, as a watchdog of the democracy, you as media persons, as a watchdog of the Democracy Election Commission of India, at least support the possibility of a probe. I do not know why everybody is addressing BJP and saying, well, making it Rahul versus state. You are all sounding like you're making it Rahul versus state when it is
quickly, Rohan Gupta.
See, the issue here is it is not about any individual. When an individual is on a constitutional post, right, it is the leader of opposition. It's not a small post. I'm giving another example. The allegation was made in Maharashtra that wherever more than 50,000 votes have increased, everywhere BJP has won. Out of those seats where the votes have increased, 47 seats were won by Congress and the allies. So what I'm saying is very simple.
We will keep a close focus on all these allegations on both sides of it, but I think there needs to be categorical transparency on how this plays out.
Why is the political exchange breaking news now that we'll have to dive in? It's EC versus Congress yet again, Veera. This is a showdown that's happening after Rahul Gandhi. This notice has now been issued to DK Shivakumar. Karnataka EC throws oath dare at DK Shivakumar, the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka.
That's right. The CEO of Chief Electoral Officer of Karnataka has sent a letter to the KPCC President in that capacity to DK Shivakumar, who's also the Deputy Chief Minister, asking him to submit, because based on his representation submitted on the 8th of August 2025, you've not submitted any documents in proof of the references made in that representation. You are hereby kindly requested to submit the documents related to your complaint along with a declaration or an oath as per the Rule 23B of the Registration of Electors Rules 1960. So similar to what they had asked for Rahul Gandhi, asking from DK Shivakumar as well, who made those allegations, Vasudha.
See this debate getting intensified.